Whoa! Today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about natural horrors beyond human comprehension. What if I told you there's an animal that can literally kill you just by talking? This animal lives under the sea. A lot of horrifying creations come from this depths. Not to be on my Sebastian shit, but under the sea, there's a lot of spooky shit. But this fact comes from an animal that I don't think you would expect. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess. 5, 4, 3. It's a fucking sperm whale. I know a few of you sick degenerates laughed at that. Ha, he said sperm. What are you guys, children? But nonetheless, these unfortunately named behemoths have a striking power. They can kill you just by the way they communicate. Sperm whales and many other whales communicate with what are called clicks. And these clicks are so loud they can kill you. They can vibrate you so much that your internal organs rupture and explode. Now the question is, how does this happen? Sperm whales are considered the loudest animal on the planet. They can get up to 230 decibels. Out of the water, these guys are also still fucking loud. They can get up to 170 decibels outside of the water. Because of the way sound travels underwater, it gets amplified. That's why they sound a little bit less loud outside of it. Let me put in perspective how truly loud these animals are. At 150 decibels, your eardrums can pop. And a .22 rifle shot right next to you is 140 decibels. That's why you need to wear ear protection. And at 100 feet, the engine of an airplane is 140 decibels. So these animals are louder than a plane. But sound can cause death at 180 to 200 decibels. And these animals go way past that. Now the next question is, why the fuck are they so loud that they can literally murder you? They can put you 6 feet under just by talking. Sperm whales use their gigantic nose, which can weigh up to 10 tons, to produce these loud clicks. On top of all that, they're the deepest diving mammals. They commonly get to depths of 10,000 feet. During that, no sun can penetrate. They're in the pitch black. So they have to communicate across vast distances. And they can't even see. They commonly hunt prey like giant squids and stuff at this depth. These animals are absolutely colossal. That's why they're able to produce these loud noises. The size of a male can reach anywhere from 49 to 59 feet. Females are a little bit smaller, about 33 to 40 feet. These whales are absolutely huge. These guys also have some of the most powerful echolocation on planet Earth. They can literally X-ray an animal like they're Superman. Their echolocation is so powerful that they can see the insides of the animal. And they can locate a tiny squid, a tiny 10-inch squid from 1,000 feet away, which is impressive for how large of an animal they are. To put that in perspective, bottlenose dolphins' echolocation is only good from 16 to 656 feet. So it's kind of not a surprise that these animals can literally eviscerate you from the inside. That all being said, whales are incredibly complex animals, and these clicks might be able to kill you, but they mean something. They have their own special language. These whales even have their own culture. Different pods have their own distinct clicks called Koda clicks. Here's what some of these clicks sound like. It's really fucking cool. So, if two pods mesh, and one gets left behind into another pod, they know they're in the wrong group if they hear their Koda click elsewhere. These Koda clicks are used to identify one another. A researcher compared it to as you go into a stadium, a football stadium, international viewers. Pick whichever one you want. American football or soccer. Filthy heathens. But anyways, you're in this stadium, nobody's wearing a jersey. They're all cheering, and you don't know who they're cheering for. But if they have a jersey, or in this case, the Koda clicks, you can identify one another. Oh, this one belongs to that pod, this one belongs to our pod. And these Koda clicks are taught over time. These animals just don't pop out the womb knowing what these clicks mean. There are people spending much time trying to figure out and decipher the language of the sperm whales. Enter an organization called Darewin. Their whole mission is to describe and try to translate what these mean. And this research involves people getting into the water with these animals. Not only can these animals literally eviscerate you by talking, but they could accidentally kill you with a flip of the tail. They could decapitate you instantly. Or maybe they could drown you by accident. 99.999% of all of these go on perfectly fine without any hitches. In fact, sperm whales even allow divers to be integrated in their pod for hours and hours at a time. And the icing on the cake is, these divers have to free dive. They can't use ROVs, remote operated vehicles, because sperm whales are scared of them. They also can't use scuba gear because the little bubbly boops scare them as well. So they have to go in basically naked in a wetsuit. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, has anybody died from these whales? No, but somebody did get paralyzed. A researcher who was in the water with these animals for hours upon hours was approached by a young calf. And the calf got a little too close for comfort. So the researcher stuck his hand out to try and redirect him. But this calf was scanning him with echolocation clicks to know, what he was doing. He was a curious little baby whale. But in doing so, putting his hand out, paralyzed his arm for 4 hours straight. He recovered without any injuries or anything. But just this little baby paralyzed an arm for hours. It's horrifying that an animal can do that. So this job can be pretty dangerous. Shout out to them. We know whales in general are incredibly complex and sophisticated animals. And every day we're finding out new information about them. It's how complex they truly are. Sperm whales have a brain that's 20 pounds. That's 6 times larger than that of a human brain. It's no surprise that these animals can create sophisticated languages. Only time will tell the true meaning behind these animals' language. And with technology advancing and AI science advancing, we will see that future in our lifetime. With that all being said, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please.